is how he plays. I've seen him. That's exactly how he plays. What do you mean? He takes a lot of shots. You watch him at Bayern Leverkusen, that's exactly how he plays. He's always on the edge of the box trying to shoot and stuff. That's exactly it. So I want to see that from him. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Yeah, I won't lie. Liverpool might have to consider like the potentiality of going into the market for another midfielder and potentially having WIRTZ play off the left.
That means what I'm saying. Man are not getting into the point of moving him. So would you pay 160 million for WIRTZ to play off the left? When I was arguing with people, I had an argument with Izzy and Dean about this before, and other people about Palmer and WIRTZ. And I said people have catapulted WIRTZ into the Palmer category for no reason. Cole Palmer is an exception. He is like a once, he's the best 10 in the world. That's what I've been saying for the last year. So when people are talking about WIRTZ and they say 160 million, now all of a sudden people are criticizing him, but you're now talking about putting him onto the left.
Yeah, potentially put him onto the left
because you think it's not working in the 10 after two games.
No, but I'm saying Liverpool may have to consider that, because even when they signed WIRTZ, I was looking at their midfield of Gravenberch, McAllister, and WIRTZ, and I was already saying before a ball was kicked, that's a very weak midfield physically for the Prem. Like, that's a midfield where more often than not, they'll get run over, they'll get run through, all of that stuff. So, yeah, there'll be times where they bully like the smaller teams, they'll pass around them, play around them, all of that stuff. But more often than not, they're gonna end up getting run. And you saw it against Newcastle. To a degree, you saw it against Bournemouth as well. Like, they're not up for that combative physical part of the game.
But they knew that anyway.
Hence why that's why I'm making the point of maybe they consider or should consider going and grabbing someone like a Baleba and then moving WIRTZ to the left and then playing with McAllister either in the 10 or
you're trying to shift Gakpo out of the game, and Gakpo was one of the best players on the pitch yesterday. Why would you drop Gakpo?
I hear it, but then here's the thing, like, cool. If they go and get Isak, then it's kind of problematic. But if they don't, you can just rotate Gakpo and Ekitike as your strikers.
They're rotating that already. If you look yesterday, you would see that Ekitike and Gakpo were like swapping positions a lot already. So I can already think that, like, when you look at the way he's trying to set up, that them two are stuck in, like, Ekitike is the backup left winger. They bring Isak in, he's going to swap and play that position. I get what you mean by playing WIRTZ out wide. It might give him a bit more space on the ball. He might be able to be, on the touchline, run at his man, cut in, go on, do your thing. But when I'm looking at the option of potentially seeing WIRTZ on the left-hand side, people, I'll be real, it's not the one. It's not the one. I rate WIRTZ. Like, I generally, coming into this league, I was one of the people that was backing him, the arguments against him. I'm saying, no, this is a real baller, a serious player. But for me, I'm very underwhelmed. Like, looking at him last season, what I saw from him was a player that would run in the half space, pick it up, all action, try and play a pass, line breaking pass. And it's always with the passes. Like, his carrying is all right, but he's a guy that used to spray it through the lines. So I'm not seeing him do that. Hey, be mad at me. You can be mad at me now. Be mad at me for saying that he's not performing, innit? I know Liverpool fans, they want to do the give him time. We can do that. We can give him time. But we got to be real. He's not been performing. But Hooks just went do never a foul. What are you saying? What are you saying about oh shit! Finally changed the sound. It felt so weird to have full screen on us.
Oh my, yeah. I know. Sorry. I'm in.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? Yeah, WIRTZ needs time. He will come good, but we need to see more from him. Like, he's doing.
Or maybe it wasn't worth 160 million, but then also maybe his 160 million is for what he actually can do when he needs to do it. So, for example, if you pay 160 million for him, he underperforms a little bit, but he scores the match winner in the cup final. It's worth it, isn't it? No. You
don't pay 115 million pounds just for a player to score in the cup final. What was he doing across the league season? You've said it yourself. You told me all last year that league's bread and butter. If the league's your bread and butter, then you need to perform in the league, not just score in the cup final.
No, I know, but I'm saying, for example, if we had bought Havertz and Havertz scored a winning goal, to me, it's that's what I'm saying. That's what it is, isn't it?
So to all the Chelsea fans, when they spent 75 or 70 million on Havertz and he scored the Champions League final goal, the winning goal, to them saying that he's justified his price tag, you're fine with that. You think, just because he done that, justify the price tag.
No, I was saying it makes sense because now you can say that's what you buy them for. Like Gyökeres, for example, we buy Gyökeres to score 30 goals a season. You know what I'm saying, if he wins us the league but he only scores 15, I'll accept.
How's he won you the league then? If he's only scored 15, then I'd argue to say that he didn't win you the league and that there's a more important player in your team.
But then you can say his argument is that I'm now the missing piece because you've won it. Now I'm here. You
could say that. You could. But naturally, 15 goals isn't a game changing to a player's to a season. Let's have it right. It's not game changing to a team season, especially a team like Arsenal. Yeah, it can be the difference between you guys, potentially winning on some games and losing some games. But at the same time, we've got to be honest here. If he scores 15 goals, there's no way, people, that we're letting Arsenal fans get away with anything. If he bags 15 goals, he's getting caught.
I once said Dean wants to say something, innit?
I want to talk about WIRTZ.
Can you hear him?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of criticism about WIRTZ. I hear it. It's a lot of money, whatever. Yeah, but see, my thing is this year. If we can regain the Premiership and we can win titles, that's my thing. If he can add to that, I'm not comparing him with what's his name. What's the guy we comparing him with?
Palmer.
I'm not comparing him. If Gyökeres scores 20 goals this season, and you win the league, you're not going to say, Gyökeres. You're not going to say, Haaland scored 30 goals. You don't care about what Haaland done. You're not going to care. As long as you win the league, that's what you worry about. Yeah, I hear it. It's a lot of money for WIRTZ. I know it's a lot of money, bro. But the thing is, my thing is, if he can bring us another league, Champions League, that's what I'm with. You get me? Like, obviously, for the money you spent on him, you're gonna want GA. You're gonna want to see more stuff. Well, he's 21. He's just come to 22. He's just come to England, bro. Like, allow him. He didn't set his price tag. You get me? He just come here to play football, and we're proper on him. I hear it. That's what football's about, bro. But come on, man. We're going on too far. We're going too far. These guys been there 2 minutes, and man, I've been calling them flops. They're calling him mad. I'm seeing madness online about him. I'm thinking, let the guy live. Let him breathe. Like, but yeah, I hear it, bro. I hear it. But you know, it's football, innit? I hear it. I hear the fans. It's gonna be content. I hear it. But you know what? Give him time. But the thing is, obviously, I ain't gonna lie. There's a worry for next week. I ain't gonna lie to you. There is a worry. And you know me, D. I've really said before we linked with WIRTZ, I wanted Belaber in that midfield. I wanted Belaber. You get me? I wanted McAllister to move into a 8/10 role and have Belaber in the 6, and then you got Gravy in the 8 role. That's what I wanted. You get me? But now we've gone into this new role of we're gonna try to control. We're gonna try to control games. But Premiership, you need strength in there, man. That's the only problem. What I've seen so far, like, it's not been what I want to see. You get me? The midfield looks weak. Yesterday we got beaten up. Now I don't want. That's the one thing I didn't want to see next season. This is why I wanted Belaber for games like yesterday. I don't want to see Joe Linton stepping on my players. Yeah, I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see next week Zubimendi and Rice bullying my midfield. That's the one thing I can't stand in football. You get me? But yeah, man, give WIRTZ some time, man. I know it's content, but give him some time. You get me? But people, I'm gonna let you go back to what you're doing now. I'm still locked in. I'm watching it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say, man. That's what I wanted to say.
No.
Yeah. Big up to Dean. You know, I think he makes some good points. He does make some fair points, but ultimately, I don't think that's like, I don't think it's fair. Like all of this stuff that we're hearing that, oh, if we win the league, then he's come in and he's done his job. Well, no, you won the league before him. So winning the league with him doesn't necessarily mean he's done his job. I need to see his performance on the way to winning the league. Just like when you said, if Gyökeres helps you guys win the league, you guys were close enough to winning the league already. That just because Gyökeres has scored 15 goals doesn't mean he was the difference maker. You've signed
it does.
No, because you've signed Eze, you signed Madueke. Those two may have played in more games and had better performances across the season, so they might have been the difference maker. Just because he scored the 15 goals and that's the narrative you want to push doesn't mean he was the difference maker. We will judge it at the end of the season by seeing the performances from these new signings and seeing how they perform for their team across the year. And that will determine whether they was important to their league title win or whatever.
I understand what you're saying. But this is where I disagree with that, because you can't argue against the facts. You're arguing against the facts. You know what I'm saying? You're saying, it could be this guy or it could be that guy. If Gyökeres comes into our team and we win the league, there's an argument to say he was the difference.
I did say that, but I said with the context. You're trying to do it with no context. You're just trying to say, oh, he's the difference maker because we signed him. Well, no, not necessarily. You signed 7 other players. They could be the difference makers too. You could, someone might sit here and say Subamendi was the difference maker.
So how do you prove? So then that's
so how do you prove it? The performances. We can all judge performances across the season.
I said to you a minute ago. Yeah, I said to you, if Gyökeres comes in, or if WIRTZ scores the goal